Hello everyone, so fifth day of the Be Productive series, wherein every day we have one video. I post one video wherein I tell you how to be more productive and how to make the best use of this time, this quarantine time, this lockdown time, so that we emerge out of this crisis on a much better side, right? So what we are going to talk about today is time management versus priority management. I've said it quite a while times that time management is not something that I believe in. Why is it that I don't believe in time management? If you make a schedule, for example, what happens most of the times when you make a schedule is that some other important, very urgent task would spring up, something would spring up, and then you would say, this task had to spring up only when I made such a proper schedule, such a proper timetable, and then you actually went on and were not able to follow your schedule. So time management is there, but it's not making of schedules. What people think, because when the most common answer or the most common perception of time management is that we should make schedules and then we should really follow them very well. That's not time management. Time management is in a way where you manage your time effectively. The better word I feel for it would be priority management, wherein we learn how to manage our priorities. There's a tool that I'm going to use to explain what exactly this priority management is. Now, there is this matrix called as Eisenhower matrix, and that is what we are going to use today to show you how exactly should you be planning your time and how exactly should you be delegating your tasks, deciding which task to do first, deciding which task to do later, and making the most productive use of your time, right? So first, before we start, there are two types of tasks that I divide over here. One are the tasks which are important and one are the tasks which are urgent. Now, urgent tasks are those which require attention at this moment and they would have immediate consequences, whereas important tasks are those which might not require your attention at exactly this moment, but they definitely have important consequences and they have long-term consequences. They can be the tasks which lead you towards your long-term goal, whereas urgent tasks could be something like a medical emergency wherein you need to act right now, but important task is something like keep on doing your work so that you meet with your goals and deadlines of your work, maybe of your dreams or goals, maybe so that way, right? So here's a matrix in front of you right now, and this is what we are going to use to explain us what this Eisenhower matrix exactly is. Now, if you see in this matrix, the x-axis has urgent and not urgent, and the y-axis has important and not important under it. Now, we are going to talk about the first part, the green part of the matrix, which has the urgent and important tasks. These can of course be something like a very quick short notice deadline that you have gotten, a medical emergency that you have gotten. These are both urgent as well as these are important. These need to be done. So of course the way to go forward with this is that we need to do them now. So everything now all the tasks that you have, you should be able to separate them in each of these boxes and then decide on when is it that you want to do. So everything in the green box, you do it now. The second box that we have is the blue box. Now the things in the blue box are important, but they are not urgent. They can be the things which lead you to your goal, right? So it is very important that you do them on priority. So just after the things in green box, however, the next things to be done are the things that will be there in this blue box. They can be the things which lead and take you towards materialization of your life goals. So it is very important that you do these things as soon as the first type of things are done, and you do not delay them. You keep a track on them and you plan and schedule them and get them done as soon as possible. Okay. Now let us come to the third box. The third box is of course the red box, and the red box contains things which are not important but they are urgent. What does that mean? Maybe you are receiving a call from your friend. Maybe you have just gotten a few WhatsApp messages. Maybe you have gotten a few emails, not so important. Emails people are asking your people are surveying and you need to answer back. Maybe you and your friend wants to get along and chat or something of that sort. So these are definitely urgent, they require your attention, but they are not extremely important, right? So what you can do is that you can try and delegate as much as tasks as possible, or else keep them for a later part. Once you are done with the first two sections, you can come to this section and get the things in this section done. The fourth box, of course, is the gray box, and the gray box contains things which are not important as well as not urgent. Now things like watching movies, going and browsing your social media, and all those things will come under this box. Now these are some things which are really tempting to be done, but these are at the same time not that much important, or don't add that much value to our long-term goals. So these are the things you should either try and avoid, or else keep for the very last in your timetable, in your priority planning, or in the order of the things that you do, right? So this is very important, guys, that once you start following this, a very interesting thing is going to happen, is that you are going to start to act rather than react. You see, if you don't have a very proper schedule, or if you don't have a very proper clarity of what needs to be done when, mostly you are going to react to things that happen around you. But if you have a very proper clarity on what needs to be done first and what second, you are going to act accordingly. So will you go on ahead and act, or will you continue to react? That's my question for you today, and I'm going to leave you with that. With that, today we will of course be meeting again tomorrow. Till then, I hope you all know that I am offering a 100% discount on all my services on my website ajinkyachopada.com. So go ahead and use this code Be Productive and get a 100% discount on a personalized one-on-one appointment with me for a range of different services that I have been offering. I'll be seeing you there. Till then, I'm going to say you bye bye and sayonara.